Welcome into high school football 2025 here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Our game of the week to get us started here this season. Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our Game of the Week live video stream. It's the Hilltoppers. It's the Panthers. A rivalry renewed here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For our first game of the week here this year, as Onalaska is facing off with West Salem. We're live here at West Salem High School getting ready for week one. Scotty, this is a rivalry renewed here as in any sport, but specifically football has been really good over the last couple of years.
Well, yeah, but like you said, it's like every sport these two are competing for like supremacy in this area, especially the last few years. And, West Salem, honestly, has been very, very good and at every sport. Where Onalaska also has a lot to be proud of with their athletic department, but the success West Salem's had reaching beyond that is pretty impressive. And I tell you, both these guys want this. You could tell. We talked to Ryan Olson a little bit earlier. He's pretty hungry for the win. Coach Yash, a little bit more reserved. However, you can tell that he's pretty excited. I asked him a few questions, and very, I would say, a little bit more excited about talking about his team than setting up his equipment. Let's just put it that way. So,
well, we got a little rain about 45 minutes ago or so. That is gone, and it looks like a beautiful day for some football. So we are getting ready for some high school football. Game 1. We'll have the Panthers and the Hilltoppers coming up next right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holman? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holman, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. Check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers at Ace of Holman. Stop in, pick one out, and Ace of Holman will assemble and deliver right to your front door. Ace of Holman, Holman Drive. Well, Scotty, this game means something a little extra this year. Playoff implications, because every game in your schedule matters, not just your conference ones. So this one has a little extra. I know both teams want to win this either way, but it has a little extra into it now.
Yeah, I mean, how about Logan beating Ellsworth last night?
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty impressive victory for them to kind of get off to a good start. And like you said, every game matters now, right? So strength of schedule is important, right? I feel like we should just get sponsors for strength of schedule in high school now, the way they're doing it in college. It's that important, and both these teams obviously hungry for postseason, right? That's the expectation with both the coaches, both the rosters, and the lineage of both of these programs over the last 10 years. You would have to say that's always the goal, right? This is a huge game in more ways than one. I think for West Salem, they want to continue that excellence that they had over the last couple of years. For Onalaska, there's some questions here, okay? They've lost a lot of star power, right? How does that come? How does Kason Stetler look tonight, first game at tailback? We all think he's going to be a great player in this area, right? How's that offensive line hold up? A lot of young guys up there except for Aiden Knopp. I mean, the receivers. Coach Ash loves his receivers. He told me that. He thinks that they're very underrated. Okay, they're going to be fast, I'll tell you that, but they're not going to be as big, especially in the red zone that we've seen in the last couple of years. So how does that translate to the field here tonight? There's a lot of questions, man. I tell you, the biggest thing I want to see, West Salem and that offensive line. 6'2", 240 pounds on average across the front. They're going to be big, they're going to be athletic, and they're going to open some holes for Rory O'Neill, who could be a breakout star of the season in this area.
Yeah, it's a young offensive line at West Salem, but they're a big offensive line. We'll see how that plays in here week 1. Serving the Coulee region since 1983, Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. And North Country Steak Buffet, stop in for all-you-can-eat steaks, burgers, chicken, and pork chops.
Salad.
And the salad bar, largest in La Crosse.
Yeah.
North Country Steak Buffet. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to the Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show with West Salem head coach Ryan Olson when we come back.
Hi, it's Casey Vergine with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Coulee region plan for retirement. And we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire? Or how do I even start the process? Let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Welcome back. High school, a beautiful night for high school football, the first Friday night under the lights of the season. It's time now for the Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show, brought to you by the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holman. For home, auto, life, and business insurance, contact Kevin Carlson. John Papadopoulos was able to catch up with the West Salem head coach, Ryan Olson. And John asked if the game tonight against Onalaska has any more importance to the team now that there's a different playoff implication into the non-conference games for the high school football season.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. To be honest, if I'm being honest, I don't think if this game mattered for playoffs, if it didn't matter for playoffs, if this was the only game we played all year to get to playoffs, I don't think it matters to our guys because it's Onalaska. It's week 1. It's opening the year, and we're playing Onalaska, and our guys just want to beat Onalaska. I mean, that's the end of the story with that. They want to go 1-0, and it's a big rivalry, and it kind of sets the tone for the whole year for a lot of our sports for those guys' competitions when they get into basketball and baseball and other sports.
All right, well, tell me about Onalaska. I know it's always hard because the film is not the same as far as watching the preseason stuff and practices, although you guys do exchange that. But what are your early impressions on the Hilltopper roster this year and what you might see tonight? Yeah, they return quite a few guys, especially on defense. They return a lot. They're going to be led by Kason Stetler. He is their, he's going to be their guy on offense and defense. Probably playing a little linebacker, a little different spot for him this year, but he's a very good football player. And offensively, you got to get a lot of the guys to him. He's a great running back, and he was kind of blocked by Cam Cornett, who is a good running back in his own and very talented running back. And now it's kind of Cason's time to shine. And our goal tonight is to not let that happen or try to contain him as much as possible because he's a really good running back. But they also return Ian at quarterback, who is in year two of starting. And once you get into year 2 of starting, you kind of get some of that rust off, and you get kind of that newbie out of you. And so I expect him to be much improved. And, they got some talented linemen on both sides of the ball. Black Deer is a very good defensive lineman. Knope's a good O-lineman, D-lineman for him. Or Knopp is a good O-line, D-lineman for him. And, they always have talented skill players. Tom does a nice job of getting those guys the ball, and we just have to be ready for it. Last year, you had Luke Baginski early, and Luke was such a good athlete. He ended up playing more running back, and Drew was able to settle in as your quarterback. And you mentioned Ian Cole, year 2 as their quarterback. What about Drew McConkey going into year 2 for you guys? Yeah, we're excited, and he actually started 2 games as a freshman for us. So he really has, he started 2 playoff games, which normally doesn't happen for a freshman. And so going into really year 3 here as our starter, he just has a command for the offense. He understands what we're looking for. He also, he's grown into that leader especially with our skill guys of telling guys where he wants them to be and how he wants to run a certain route. And, he's really taking command of that, which has been exciting to see. And, he's a very talented quarterback, and I'm excited for him to have a big year. I've heard a lot of chatter about Rory O'Neill as a running back who could be an up-and-coming player, not just on your team, but in your conference. And it sounds like you guys are pretty confident that Rory O'Neill can be a big part of this offense as a running back. Yeah, I'm really excited for Rory. He was pretty new to football, playing a running back last year. It was actually his first year ever playing running back. He played O-line his freshman year, and he kind of hit the weight room and developed. And, going into sophomore year, we moved him to running back, and he worked extremely hard all summer long. I mean, he's pound for pound probably our strongest kid on our football team. He's extremely fast. He's physical. I've been real impressed with him all camp. I'm excited to see what he can do. He's kind of, like you said, a little unproven. He's kind of a dark horse that people don't really maybe know too much about him, but I'm excited for him to see what he can do. And he was kind of behind Luke last year, which was also a blessing for him because he was able to learn from Luke and learn how to run the offense as a running back from Luke last year. And, did a great job. He did a great job in camp and in the scrimmage. And so I'm really excited to see what he can do tonight.
Thanks to Ryan Olson, head coach of the West Salem Panthers, for joining us on the Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show. For home, auto, life, and business insurance, contact Kevin Carlson. Week 1 of the high school football season is coming up in just a few minutes. The game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best in air conditioning, guaranteed.
If you own or run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance, can help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. All right, Scotty, give me a key to the game here tonight.
Well, I think, for Onalaska, they got to get some turnovers, I think, tonight. I think that's critical. I think West Salem has the edge. If you look at this on paper, I think West Salem is one of the best teams in the area, honestly. I would put them in any division. Onalaska's got to create their opportunities tonight. I think that's the biggest key.
We'll see if they can do that. A little fresh uniform for West Salem over on our left side. A little black versus white here tonight. The Panthers and the Hilltoppers. Kickoff is right around the corner, right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on YouTube and on our free mobile app.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holman? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holman, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Welcome back into West Salem High School, our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. It is brought to you by Union State Bank. It streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. It's the Hilltoppers and the Panthers. Rivalry renewed here in week number 1 as we are getting set for the high school football season to begin. Who would have thought that we were already here? It feels like just yesterday that we were at I don't know, wherever we were.
Somerset?
Basketball, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to go back to that.
Okay.
No, we're not going back to Somerset, okay? That's
or
not
basketball
happening.
coverage.
Yeah, no, we've been down the roads, Aaron, right, for a few years.
Everyone's favorite season.
Yeah,
ready
it
to go
is. I
again.
mean, it is because it starts to cool down. You can save on the heating bill, right?
Yeah.
Open the windows a little bit. I've lost some weight, Aaron, so it feels a little bit cooler, this time of year than it normally would for me. All right, but I tell you,
good?
Yeah, I do feel good.
It's a beautiful day for some football.
It is.
Can't ask for too much more. Rained a little bit earlier.
Two great
before
teams.
Pregame, but the sun is out. There are some clouds, so it's not too hot. Field looks in great condition. And we are just about set. West Salem will kick from right to left here. Landon Weegriff kicks it away, and we are underway in our high school football season. A land and go out of bounds, so a penalty to get things started. So West Salem kicks it out of bounds. Onalaska will start.
Yeah, better field position here for the Hilltoppers on that opening drive here like we talked about. They want to kind of establish something with this younger group, and great leader in Ian Cole coming back for his senior season.
So he'll finally get the ball moved to where it should be. It'll be the 40-yard line for the Hilltoppers, and Ian Cole back at quarterback. As he was last year, they're in the pistol formation, sending the receiver out right in motion. Kason Stetler gets the handoff, and he is met right away, just past the 40, up to about the 41.5-yard line. And they're going to give him 2 yards to begin. Isaiah Lack with the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down 8.
Cole will throw, screen play out to the right. Stetler catches, good block out ahead. Stetler will pick up the first down as he gets right to midfield. Good block out ahead that time by Maximus Todd. And the Hilltoppers are into West Salem territory.
It's good for a first down at the Panther 49-yard line.
So to the 49, it'll be marked as a 9-yard catch. Cole takes a snap in the pistol, hands off. Stetler bounces out left side. He's got some space, gives a stiff arm, stays on his feet, turns the corner, first down and more as he somersaults up to the 30-yard line. They're going to say He stepped out at the 32. A 17-yard gain for Kaysen Stetler. And 3 plays, 3 touches for Stetler.
Good for a first down at the Panther 32-yard line.
Back again in the pistol formation. Hilltoppers handoff. This time it's a give to Carson Zinneker, and he will get a yard.
Zinneker with the carry. Tackle by Brennigan.
Zinneker was the fullback for the last couple of years, kind of that H-back role. He gets the handoff that time. Just getting started here, minute 20 in, Onalaska on the drive, opening possession here. It's a direct snap to Todd. He breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, lowers the shoulder inside the 20 to the 19. Nice play that time. It is a 12-yard gain for Maximus Todd on the direct snap.
Gain of 12 to play. First down 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cole in the pistol again. Turns, hands off left side. Stetler trying to bounce out, cuts back in, and a minimal gain, maybe 2 or 3 yards, just up to the 16-yard line. We'll give him 3 on the carry for Kaysen Stetler. He is replacing pretty good running back last year in Cam Cornett. Stetler probably would have started on a lot of teams in the area, but not on Onalaska when Cam Cornett is the guy in front of him. So a chance to showcase his abilities this year, and head coach Tom Yashinsky very excited for what Stetler can show this year. 2nd and 7 from the 16. Moving left to right, man in motion left to right. That's Luke Siegel, handoff right side, upended is Stetler. Maybe got a half yard in on the tackle. I believe that was Lucas Fry. They're going to give him a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.5-ish. 7 they will mark on the scoreboard.
Yeah, good penetration by West Salem's defense. Micklig on the edge, making a good play as well.
There goes Siegel in motion, right to left this time. This time Cole will look to throw. He'll go corner out, looking in the back left corner. It's a dime on the money, touchdown. Tristan Mulling, 6-0 Hilltoppers.
Yeah, great pass that time by Cole. Right in the corner of the end zone, and they ran just a little button hook to confuse the linebackers on that play. And the Hilltoppers take advantage of that with a great pass for me and Cole to the back of the end zone.
Smooth down the field go the Hilltoppers on the opening drive of the season. They are going to go for 2 here. Not something they've done the past few years. They've had a good kicker.
Mallory Megan.
Yeah, she's graduated, so they'll go for 2. Stetler in motion from wide out right, and they're going to have a illegal motion maybe.
Yeah, false start. I think Stetler.
Equipment violation.
Oh, that's a first.
Violation against the Hilltoppers.
Interesting. Maybe it was the mouth guard potentially. I'm not sure. They're explaining to Coach Yashinsky right now. And now maybe they're going to try the extra point. So we'll see a little extra on the extra point here. Mason Zimmer coming on to make the kick. It'll be a 25-yard extra point. Snap, good. Hold, good. Kick is good. And the Hilltoppers lead 7-0 opening drive. Panthers look to answer with their opening drive of the year when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hilltopper score on a Tristan Moling 16-yard catch.
Yeah, great route by Moling, too. Right in the back of the end zone.
Panthers start first down 10 at their own 40-yard line.
It's a run up the middle, kind of a broken play that time for the Panthers on first down. Really good job just to get 1 yard for Rory O'Neill, who he is taking over for a really good running back. And last year that was Luke Baginski, and he was quite the athlete on the football field, other sports as well, but on the football field for this Panther team. He played a little quarterback, a little running back, and now it's Rory's job to take over that role and see what he can do at the running back position with Drew McConkey back there for year number 2 as the quarterback. They will snap to McConkey. He will hand to Rory O'Neill. He's stuffed about a yard past the line of scrimmage. He was able to muscle his way forward for, we'll say, a second yard after that. So a 2-yard carry for O'Neill.
Yeah, good job by Jackson Egan to get in there and make a good play on O'Neill. Good penetration. Demarion Blackdeer taking on 2 guys. We'll probably see that quite often this year.
Yeah, not often you see a 325-pound kid right in the middle of the field. That's Demarion Blackdeer, the DT for the Hilltoppers. 3rd and 7 on the Panthers' opening drive. They're going to go speed option left. McConkey's going to keep it himself, and he leans across midfield for a first down. He got 8 yards. He needed 7.
What a great run by McConkey. Good decision right there. Turns it up real nicely. Good job setting the edge by the wide receivers on the blocking for the Panthers.
Well, for years and years, we've seen the Panthers go quarterback, running back, and 4 wide receivers. That doesn't change this year. Same kind of offense so far. I love that speed option play. And they'll line up trips left this time. They will keep it with McConkey on the give. Now he'll throw behind him. Nice play. A little option play and shoved out of bounds. Few extra shoves given. Nice catch and run that time by Jamison Skifton for a first down.
Yeah, nice little play right there. And, you know, behind the line of scrimmage, lateral pass. And Onalaska not really expecting that. I don't think anybody expected that. I don't think we expected that, Aaron. That's a different wrinkle we haven't seen from the Panthers before.
It's kind of that they added a little wrinkle, a little triple option, just a less normalized triple option.
Right.
1st and 10 now And McConkey will give to O'Neill this time, working over that right guard. Right through the John Sebastian block. And inside the 35 up to the 33 goes O'Neill. It's a gain of 5.
Gain of 5, second down 5.
Yeah, they really like the interior on this offensive line. I know that Coach Olson overall thinks his offensive line is going to be the heartbeat of this team.
Second and 5 here for the Panthers. Moving right to left in the all-black uniforms. Handoff is going to be a keeper instead to McConkey, working that right side, looking to juke outside. Good tackle, beaming upfield. Tanner Siebert, the tackle, and kept him to about a gain of 3. It'll set up 3rd and short.
Yeah, Siebert making a nice play on a pretty tough customer in McConkey. 3rd and short for the Panthers now. See if they can convert. Got a little momentum rolling here. Want to answer after Onalaska just kind of marched down the field and posted one right in that left corner of the end zone.
Yeah, they went 60 yards, had 4 first downs. Panthers looking to match. Handoff O'Neill left side this time, working his way forward, and a couple jump cuts will get him the first down. Up to about the 26 or 27-yard line.
Tell you what, though, I think Onalaska, even though you look at this on paper and West Salem's offensive line is, it looks could be dominant this season, but they've done a pretty good job right now defensively getting some penetration. That was a tough run for O'Neill for the first down.
1st and 10 again. Just getting started. We're in the first quarter with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Hilltoppers leading 7-0. They scored on their opening drive. This is the first drive for the Panthers. High snap taken by McConkey. He will keep it along the right end, looking to turn the corner. He does. And right down the sideline, tiptoes the sideline. Did he stay in? Confirmation. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Drew McConkey. 27-yard run.
Yeah, McConkey doing a great job getting to the outside, again running that speed option. Good block on the outside to set it up. And Salem answers.
Pending the extra point here, Griffey will be on to kick it. Also a new kicker for the Panthers this year. Good hold, spinning it, get the laces out, and the kick by Griffey's good. 7-7 our score after possession each here at West Salem High School. Our game of the week, Hilltoppers and Panthers on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Proudly supporting local athletes, Union State Bank. Make our hometowns proud, these teams. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Kickoff is bobbled, breaking tackles down the left sideline, and finally brought down at the 30. That was disaster for the Hilltoppers, and a great return that time by Brendan Chenault.
Yeah, Chenault did a really good job of maintaining his composure and making something out of nothing there. That looked like you said, Aaron, like pure disaster.
That ball trickled all the way inside the 5-yard line. He broke a couple tackles along that left sideline and made something out of whatever's less than nothing. They'll start at their own 30. Back in the pistol, one receiver left, two right for Cole, who will drop back to pass. Looks right, gives to Stetler. Screen play, Max Todd blocking out ahead of him. And a good pursuit that time on the outside. Josiah Wolbrink with the tackle just across the 35. Gain of 6 on the screen play.
I mean, when I got a guy out front named Maximus blocking for me, I'm going to go there too. I mean, that might be the best name ever for a running back that I've seen in this area. I mean, he's been on the roster for a few years, but it's still to see him on the field live in a game, Aaron, and we get to say Maximus Todd. I mean, why don't you get Gladiator vibes?
Well, you could say Max Todd.
Yeah, you could, but I like Maximus.
Handoff, Stetler, right side. Good pursuit by the Panther defense. Somehow, Stetler was able to get around the corner. There's about 5 Panthers there, and he got positive yardage. You'll say he got 2 yards on the carry. He'll set up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, a good job by West Salem's defensive line to get off their blocks and make a play on Stetler. That was immediate. And that was something that, we kind of wondered about with the youth up front for Onalaska. How are they going to control this West Salem defensive line? First drive was impressive, but can they do it the rest of the game?
Third and 2. 4 minutes to go here. And false start. Tanner Siebert jumped a little early from his receiver position, so 5-yard penalty on the Hilltoppers, and it'll be 3rd and 7. First penalty of the year. Took till the 3rd drive. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good, honestly.
If you don't count the kickoffs out of bounds.
Nah. What does that matter?
Pistol formation for the Hilltoppers. Cole will look to throw a screen play, tunnel screen play. It's caught. Brendan Chenault picks up the first down up to the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 for Brendan Chenault.
Yeah, great play design. Good job by the offensive line for the Hilltoppers to get out, make some plays. Aiden Knopp out the second level. A few other guys out there for the Hilltoppers.
We got a phone in the bathroom. Someone is...
First and 10, 3.5 to go first quarter. 7-7 our score on Onalaska and West Salem. Handoff right
Great
side.
penetration.
Zineker is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 that time. First one in, Bennett. Fenico.
Yeah, Fenico read that and was immediately on that play. So there must have been something in the play design that really tipped West Salem's defense to what Onalaska was doing, because that was a really good read and react right there.
Bob Gorniak is the defensive coordinator for the Panthers. 45th season.
Yeah, just a tremendous coach.
And he's coached longer than all of the coaches on the staff have been old. We're born. How about that? Think about all these players' parents.
He's coached as many years as I've been alive in life.
Yeah. Here's a throw by Cole. Long throw over the left side. Breaking tackles and on the move. There goes Luke Siegel, and he is inside the Panther 35 to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, good run after the catch by Siegel, and he waited to catch it with his hands. I don't know if everybody saw that, then made his move up the field. Very well done. And, Coach Yash, we talked about the receivers kind of wondering how they were going to look. Well, so far, so good. They've looked very good early in this game, and Ian Cole has looked excellent.
Cole 5 for 5 throwing the ball so far, including the touchdown.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Back again in the pistol. Cole, hands off Stetler, working left side. Fenico was in initially, broken tackle by Stetler on the shoestring tackle, and he'll able to get about 2 yards before teammates come and help Fenico.
Fenico, again, just right on the edge and making a play on Stetler and slowing him down a little bit. If he doesn't make that play, Stetler's got a lot of room to run, so great play by 45.
Stetler's got 27 yards on the ground, but 17 of them came on 1 carry. 6 carries, 27 yards so far. Zineker back in the backfield. Todd in motion from right to left. Cole handoff to Carson Zinneker. A lot of room, untouched until he got to the first down marker. Lowers the shoulder inside the 20-yard line. And a first down for Onalaska.
Yeah, great run on the outside. Good set. A little surprised, Onalaska's come out here really giving West Salem all they can handle defensively. I'll be honest with you, Aaron, I didn't see that coming, looking at this game early.
Cole takes the snap, looks to throw. Quick out route right, good hands catch and slipping down before really able to make a move. That time was Tanner Siebert, just a few yards.
Yeah, Siebert with a nice catch, a little quick out, trying to get some yards after the catch and break down that defensive back for some extra yardage. Have to say, pretty good technique by Josiah Wolbrink on the edge.
Second and 7 here, under a minute to go in our first quarter. Onalaska 7, West Salem 7 in our game of the week. Cole, handoff right side, Zinneker lowers the shoulder, gets a few up to the 13-yard line, gain of 3. And time for one more play, likely. It'll be a 3rd and 4.
Gain of 3, 3rd down 4.
I haven't heard Sawyer Brennigan's name called out yet here in this first half so far.
Cole takes a snap, looking to throw. Quick out, left side, I should say this time. Tackle made right at the 10-yard line. Going to depend on the spot. And I think he's going to be short by about half a yard. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Local family-owned company in West Salem is G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving residential and commercial customers. Providing free estimates and 24-hour emergency service, G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. 7-7 our score. Big fourth down coming up to begin the second quarter on ESPN La Crosse.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Drafts! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. And Flagel. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best heat and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Start second quarter, be 4th down 1 for the Hilltoppers.
Fourth down and inches for Onalaska. Now moving right to left to begin the second quarter. Handoff Stetler, left side. Pressure came, but Stetler able to get across the 10-yard line and pick up the first down.
Stetler on the carry. Fenico with the tackle.
So the Hilltopper drive continues.
It'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just got two completed drives in that first quarter. 1st and goal from the 7. Pistol formation again. Cole will look to throw. Looking right, screen right. Stetler catches, turning, getting to the pylon. He reaches, and he
You're going to say he's out at the
1. Well,
they're wondering that.
Did he fumble it out of bounds?
Yeah, that's what they're asking.
Did he step out of bounds before? Nope, touchdown. Kason Stetler reaches in time, and a touchdown for the Hilltoppers. They go on top 13-7.
Yeah, good run by Stetler. Good setup on the outside. Showed that speed on that play, Aaron, just to get to the edge into the pylon really a lot of that created by himself and just that pure ability. Another well-designed play by Coach Yashinsky and his coaching staff. You know, looking at this game from afar, I didn't know if Onalaska was going to be able to do this early in the game. I thought if they kind of stuck with it, that maybe later on they could take this one. But so far, Onalaska's offense has looked pretty smooth early in this football game.
They're now going to go for 2. It's a very deep pistol formation in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch out right. They're going to double throw it over to the right side, and the 2-point conversion is good. The throw in from Grayson Andel into that right corner, and the Hilltoppers going from by 8, 15-7, 11:23 to go second quarter on ESPN La Crosse.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Squibbed kickoff, maybe a half attempt at an onside kick chance, but covered up by the Panthers at about the 35-yard line by Bennett Fenico for the Panthers. And they will start there trying to match another touchdown drive by Onalaska.
Yeah, an impressive drive, honestly. And, you know, so far, for all the question marks we had about the Hilltoppers coming into this game, they've answered a lot of them. And West Salem, you know, coming in has a lot of returners. So I think this is a pretty good, so far, a pretty good statement that the Hilltoppers are going to be very competitive, maybe more than what some thought.
McConkey in the shotgun will hand off to Rory O'Neill working that left side. There's not a lot there. And he will muscle his way forward for a singular yard.
And are we surprised with the coaching staff that the Hilltoppers have, that they're well prepared? I mean, they took advantage, obviously, of the extra time that they had this year to kind of prepare for the season in general, and there's a lot of good communication on the field so far, you know, from what we're seeing on both sides of the ball.
2nd and 9 here, just under 11 minutes to go in our first half from West Salem High School. Handoff, O'Neill up the middle, this time a little more room, and he will lean forward up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7.
You know, a little bit of a difference, you know, from O'Neill, from Baginski last year. You see a hole like that, and Baginski's just exploding through that hole and maybe getting a couple extra yards, where it's going to take Rory a little bit of time to get comfortable, I think, in a game format, taking some more carries, and you can see it right there. A little bit more patience.
3rd and 3 for West Salem here. Trips out to the right side. They will keep it with McConkey. Screen out right. Breaking a tackle and blowing it up along the near side. Tristan Moing. 4th down for the Panthers.
That's a great play by Molig right here. Just coming off of the screen. Reads it perfectly.
Loss of 1, 4th down 4.
This right here is just a thing of beauty. What a play. Just a good read-react by Molig.
And it looks like the Panthers are going to punt.
It's a big win for Onalaska's defense.
13 guys on the field for Onalaska, so their coaches up in the booth here telling them to call timeout, and they will.
I don't think they taught that in the extra
yeah,
sessions.
No, I don't think so. Punt coming up next for the Panthers on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Casey Vergine with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Coulee region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, How much do I need to retire? Or how do I even start the process? Let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Place to meet your family and friends before or after the game in downtown West Salem is Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. Made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook, Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. Pre-snap penalty. It's a false start.
False start against the Panthers.
So 5-yard penalty on West Salem. We'll move them back.
And they didn't teach that in any practice that you do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
4th down 9.
I mean, I never was a major in anything in school, nor did I go to college, just so you know, Mr. Morse. But
so Micklig will have to back up 5 yards here and punt it away. Good punt, end over end. Angled over towards the far side. It's caught on the run. Good return, breaking a tackle. Right sideline, still on the move. Back to the first down marker and past it. Up to the Panther 45. On the return goes Wilder Birch. And great field position for the Hilltoppers.
yeah, after already scoring on the last drive and getting a big stop, Onalaska is in prime position here. And honestly, the way they're playing right now, West Salem's kind of on the ropes. Their defense needs to make a play here on this drive.
So Onalaska will start from the West Salem 45-yard line. Already up 15-7. Moving right to left. In motion, Birch from right to left. They'll give it to him on a pitch behind, and he will run right into the tackle of Mason Chambers, who trucks him down to the grass. Great tackle by Chambers. It'll be a gain of 1.
Chambers locked the cellar door on that tackle. That thing was a thing of beauty.
Boy.
Look at the technique on that, Aaron.
How long were you waiting for that?
I actually just came to me. I really wasn't waiting for that.
You haven't been studying this offseason on
I have
on
been.
name puns?
Of course you know me.
On name puns?
No, I don't have that much time.
Oh, I don't know. You sit down and just do that all day.
I got to get an hour workout in every day. I got time for that.
Gain of 1 for Birch.
I got fantasy football to scout for. You think I got time for puns?
Yes, I do. I know you. Here's a throw out to the right
Great
side.
run.
And it is going to be a good first down play for the Hilltoppers. Luke Siegel will pick up 12 or 13, it looks like.
Another well-designed play. It's almost like the Hilltoppers are using West Salem's athleticism at the second level against them to overreact with how they're doing some of this play calling right now.
So a first down. Already 10 first downs in this half for the Hilltoppers, and there's 8 minutes to go. Here's a handoff. Stetler bouncing left side, trying to turn the corner. McKeebo Anderson with a nice tackle. One-on-one in the outside, and Anderson won it.
And that's a big, like you said, solo tackle for Anderson, who is obviously not as big of a human being as Kason Stetler, and that's a tough guy show up right there.
Working right to left are the Hilltoppers in the all-whites. Purple stripes down the pants, lettering and numbering purple as well. Handoff up the middle, and Stetler's met right away. Just a nice arm tackle that time. Eli Shepard wrapped him up.
Yeah, Shepard again. You know, the West Salem's defense got some really good athletes up there. Shepard getting some more time, obviously. Starting this season up front. It's good penetration.
Loss of 1 that time for Stetler. Sets up an important third down here. 3rd and 7. Cole will look to throw across the middle. He will throw. It's caught on the run inside the 10. And a great bullet throw from Ian Cole. Catch on the move by Tanner Siebert inside the 10. 1st and goal, Hilltoppers.
And this is a great design play by the Hilltoppers. And look at Cole just waiting for the play to develop, waits for that linebacker to move. What a dime right there by Ian Cole.
So a gain of 21 for the first down. Kibo Anderson has to come out. Official ruled maybe some sort of head injury or something that they were worried about. He wasn't too pleased about having to come out. Here's a handoff. Carson's in the curve, left side, working towards the pylon, leans in, and he is in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. 3 for 3 on touchdown drives so far, and they lead 21-7 pending the extra point.
Yeah, right off of that left side, the Hilltoppers punch another one in. Good blocking down the field. Again, the receivers for the Hilltoppers doing a great job. And a great kick out by 51, which is Ying Vang on the outside. Sets that up nicely. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Man, I'll be honest with you, Aaron, I didn't see this coming.
2-point conversion coming. Trips tight right for the Hilltoppers. Cole will throw, evading pressure, now on the move. Sidearm toss and incomplete. It will remain a 14-point game with 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go till halftime. Panthers possession next on ESPN La Crosse.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Back here at West Salem High School, kickoff away by the Hilltoppers. Initial bobble and now picked up. And the return along the numbers, good move to get up to about the 30-yard line for Rory O'Neill. And the Panthers have some work to do, trailing 21-7 here with just under 6.5 to go first half.
You got to give credit to Onalaska's defense. They've done a really good job in this first half of controlling West Salem. And, you know, the running game has really been kind of mediocre for the Panthers so far in this game. And to credit Onalaska's offense, you know, their offensive line's played really well, giving Ian Cole some time to make some plays, good reads down the field. And, man, I'm really surprised by the score so far.
First and 10. Panthers in the all-black uniforms, white lettering, orange trim. Here's a screenplay left for Skifton. He will carry a defender in Moling for about 4 yards, and now Moling is down and up right away. We'll see if he stays in. Maybe just a little banged up. Maybe that neck hurting him a little bit.
Maybe how he came down on it, possibly.
Second and 6 for the Panthers. Trips out to the right. Anderson, Hatz, and Skifton. It'll be a speed option right. Pitch from McConkey to O'Neill. Gets a couple of good blocks. Makes it move. Breaking tackles. Leans across midfield up to the 49 of the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, and there you go. A little bit maybe of a momentum shift possibly in this game. Good setup on the speed option. Like you said, great blocking down the field by the Panthers wide receivers. And O'Neill showing a little bit of power how he finished that run at the end, getting the shoulder down for a couple extra yards.
Two receivers left, two right for McConkey. O'Neill to his right. McConkey's no step drop. Now he'll be taken down. Pressure inside by Jackson Egan, and he'll get credit for the sack.
Great job around the corner by Egan. McConkey seemed a little flustered on that one, too, looking for his second read, but a little too late. And so far, this offensive line that we kept hearing about for the Panthers is struggling here in this first half against this Onalaska defense.
Second and 14. McConkey speed option left with O'Neill. He'll keep this time.
Good
and he
pursuit.
is wrapped up nicely. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. There looked to be a hole, but that closed quickly. 3rd and 10.
I want to say looked like Stetler from his middle linebacker spot made that play. People forget that he had over 60 tackles last year on the defensive side. You hear about his prowess as a tailback, but a very good defender too.
3rd and 10 for the Panthers, just inside of Hilltopper territory. Trips right. McConkey will drop back
Good
to throw.
protection.
He'll roll out right. He's pressured. Flag in, likely holding. McConkey will throw across the middle. Anderson dropped it. He had it, and he peeked up to see how much room he had to continue to run, and he dropped it, and it'll be either 4th and 10 or a long 3rd down, depending on what Tom Yashinsky wants to do, and they will decline it. So 4th and 10 here for West Salem, and they're going to punt.
Yeah, just some miscues here by the Panthers early, but credit to Onalaska's defense. They've looked very good pursuing the Panthers at the second level especially. McConkey had a couple Panthers right behind him.
Wilder Birch, Maurice Holyfield back to return. A Landon Micklig punt. And it's end over end, sideways, maybe off the side of his foot. Not his best punt. And we will see where they mark it. And it's going to be the 25-yard line. So the Hilltoppers will start at their own 25 here. 3-1 Construction, located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Check out all their services at 3-in-1construction.net. With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. 1st and 10 for Onalaska at their own 25-yard line. Straight drop back for Cole. Firing across the middle. He's got a man. Moling is there, and he hangs on as he is brought to the ground. He got past the safety Mason Chambers, and he's inside the 40-yard line to about the 38 of the Panthers.
What a throw here by Ian Cole, splitting both safeties, like you said, over the top. And a great catch by Molig right there. And Onalaska back in business, Aaron. Man, what a first half for Ian Cole.
He has not had an incomplete pass yet. 12 for 12 throwing the ball. Cole will take the snap. We'll hand off to Stetler. And he fumbled the ball. It's loose, and the Panthers get the turnover. It's poked out, and it's recovered by John Sebastian, and the Panthers with a huge break.
Yeah, talk about something you needed right there. A huge play for the Hilltoppers and a huge turnover by Kason Stetler. And now the Panthers can try and get something on the board before the end of the first half, when it looked like Onalaska might go up by 3 scores in this one. Thing is, though, the Panthers got to take advantage of this opportunity, Aaron. It's been very, very tough offensively as a showing so far for a team last year that made it look really easy to put up points.
In the shotgun, McConkey hands off O'Neill, has to bounce outside, and he will roll the pile with him for about 4.
Man, Demarion Blackdeer just got off the ball, was in the backfield immediately on that play. O'Neill kind of lost some footing and got some help from the Onalaska defenders to stop him, but man, what a play by Demarion.
to the 45-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the half. Panthers would love to score here. They get the ball at halftime, so they could double up if they're efficient. McConkey will drop the throw. Steps up in the pocket, still looking. He's got a man deep on the run. He's got him. It's a touchdown! 55 yards! Josiah Woolbrink.
What a throw. What a great play by McConkey.
Woolbrink with a touchdown reception.
I mean, rolling to the right, and he sees the open receiver right down the field. Woolbrink, what a dart, and right over the top. That's just a great athletic play by McConkey.
Extra point team is on. They're missing 2 guys. Missing 1 guy. On their extra point blocking team. Weigriff's extra point is good. 21-14, just like that. The Panthers are back in it. Defense needs another stop when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
Kick is away. Good blocking setup for the Hilltoppers, but a better tackle. Caden Langer comes in and will bring down the returner Siegel just past the 30 to the Onalaska 31-yard line.
First down 10 at the 31-yard line.
How about a big momentum swing here in this one, Aaron? And that turnover is huge now for the Panthers. And for Onalaska, try to get a score here right before half. But for the Panther defense, this stop will be very critical as they get the ball in the second half as they deferred.
2 minutes and 9 seconds for the Hilltoppers to work. Direct snap to Max Todd, and he'll get across the 35 to about the 36-yard line, gain of 5.
Decent chunk on first down for Todd.
Now this becomes an important possession, right? You get a stop. It's in the Panther defense. Then you can tie it up to begin the third quarter. Or the Hilltoppers can distance themselves and avoid the double-up touchdown. Cole looking to throw. One-step drop, fires over to the near side, slipping down initially, but keeping his balance enough with Chenault to give himself the first down, I believe. We'll see where they mark him.
They're going to say
short. Just short.
Wow, that looked like that extra effort got him the first down, but
Cole looks to throw. Reverse pivot, throws over the right side, and a great catch is made. Coverage was good by Woolbrink on the far side, but the route, the throw, and the catch were better as Siebert makes the grab.
Hurry up offense coming now for the Hilltoppers.
Cole throws again, quick out route. It's caught along the sideline. Siebert right up near the first down marker.
Siebert reception, knocked out of bounds by Woolbrink.
Yeah, great job getting out of bounds by Siebert.
They'll give them 9 on the catch.
And this is what this extra coaching prepares you for, right, Aaron, in these situations, this 2-minute offense, getting up and down the field, making good decisions with the football, save yourself some time.
40 seconds to go, and timeout West Salem. 21-14, Hilltoppers lead, and they're on the drive with 41 seconds to go in the half. We'll be right back. Game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holman? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holman, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Back here, 2nd and 1. Hilltoppers moving right to left. 40 seconds to go. Cole pressured. He's got to move, throws on the run, and he will overthrow his target. And it'll be 3rd and 1. His first incomplete pass of the game.
How about that play, though? I love the read on the blitz, stepping up and trying to make a play like that. Ian Cole has definitely grown in his pocket awareness since last season. That was a very, very nicely done play to avoid the sack and possibly make a big play.
3rd and 1 at the 40 of the Panthers. 36 seconds to go for the Hilltoppers, moving right to left. And it'll be a handoff to Stetler. Breaks a tackle with a nice jump cut right. Did he get out of bounds? I believe so. With the first down, 30 seconds to go.
Get the first down systematically. Get back into your rhythm here. Onalaska's offense, other than the fumble, has been very, very good in this first half. Ian Cole right now is having one of the best games I've ever seen him have as a high school player.
1st and 10 from the 36, 30 seconds to go. Cole, 1-step drop, fires right side, quick out, little curl round even. And out of bounds goes the Hilltopper receiver. That is Tanner Siebert with another catch.
Yeah, Siebert's been busy, hasn't he?
That's his 6th catch of the night.
Yeah, we kind of wondered who the alpha male would be in this Onalaska receiver crew. So far, it's Tanner Siebert.
2nd and 2 at the Panther 28-yard line.
They give him a gain of 8. Cole takes the snap again, looking to throw. Quick play right, looking for that bubble screen. It was a little high. It was tipped by Siebert and nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
But Wolverine couldn't get there in time. Falls harmlessly.
Honestly, probably the only throw that you were concerned about that he's made in this first half, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's looked very good, but that play right there, just a little too much on the touch.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2, 21 seconds to go. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining.
And you got to think this is 4-down territory if it's sitting at that point.
Cole trying to get him to jump off sides. They don't. Hand off Stetler, working that right side. He's tackled nicely on the outside. In there is Landon Micklig. And a timeout Hilltoppers when a 4th down and 4 is coming up. We'll have that 4th down play when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. 4th and 4, 13 seconds to go for the Hilltoppers. 15 seconds to go.
Watch the seam route on this play.
They do have a timeout remaining. Man in motion, right to left. They're going to take the snap. Cole will drop back.
There it is.
He's looking to throw. Now he'll step up and run. Now on the throw, and he threw it way to the back of the end zone. His receiver was trying to cut back to him. So incomplete for the Hilltoppers. They come up empty for their second straight possession. After 3 straight touchdown drives and with 9 seconds to go, we'll see what West Salem wants to do.
Well, that's a big stop for West Salem's defense. I mean, if Onalaska scores right down here at the end of this half, it's a 2-score possession going in. Even though the Panthers get the ball and they can counteract that right off the bat in the second half, that's huge. Now they got a chance to tie it unless they want to maybe do something magical here, Aaron, before the end of the first half.
I think we're going to have a conservative play call. I don't know about you.
I would say so as well, knowing Coach Olson and knowing that the offense has been kind of rusty, I would say, in this first half.
They're going under center. How about that? Going under center to Neal, and that will be the end of the half. Bobcat, your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach.
Are you ready for it?
BobcatoftheCooleyRegion.com. And Bubbler, the antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and some natural caffeine. 21-14.
Hey, doesn't that Bobcat guy get you fired up for football?
No.
He gets me fired up. Are you ready for it? It's halftime.
21-14, the Hilltoppers lead the Panthers in Week 1, our game of the week, on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning, guaranteed.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. 21-14 our score. Onalaska in front of West Salem. They scored on their first 3 drives of the season, and that is how they lead by 7.
Probably should have been 4 drives, honestly, the way they were looking. That fumble is huge in this game right now because Onalaska could have been up 28-7 going into the half the way they were moving the football. Kason Stetler with one mistake brings the Panthers back into this game, but you have to say, Aaron, and I know you agree, Ian Cole looks fantastic tonight. He is on all cylinders, playing a magnificent game from the quarterback spot, not being a game manager, more of a creator, and that's something the Hilltoppers need this year. I was very impressed with his reads, his movement, and his ability to get rid of the football reading the defense. So Ian Cole, to me, right now is just playing a stellar game for West Salem. Their offense just looks off. It just almost is like they're just in a rut right now, and that's why I think that turnover is huge, because they're going to get the ball in the second half. If they can go down the field and score, this is a different ball game, and really Onalaska has been the better of the two, and I did not see that coming into this game. I really think West Salem, on paper, and this is on paper, is maybe the best team in the area when you look at what they have coming back. Again, the running back spot was the biggest thing that we looked at as being the biggest mystery. And right now, Rory O'Neill hasn't looked comfortable right now. And an offensive line for West Salem not opening a lot of holes for him. So a credit to Onalaska's defense that they've been able to do a really good job against a very, very good and talented West Salem offensive line.
Your perfect landing spot after the game or anytime. That's Crossroads Bar and Grill. Delicious burgers, sandwiches, and check out Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor. Crossroads Bar and Grill in Onalaska.
They have good wings, too, by the way.
Good wings. Hey, always ask Scotty about the food. He knows.
Well, I do, but
yeah.
I'm trying to have portions of that food now. So just so you're aware.
21-14 the score. We'll get you some stats, some scores from around the area as we are getting set for the high school football season. We are one half into our 2025 year right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on YouTube and on our free mobile app.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guaranteed.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Is it time for retirement planning? Talk with Casey Virgin and the folks at Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal finance advice you need at Hansen & Associates.
I might need that.
Yeah, you need to retire tomorrow.
Dude, I got 20 more years of actual work before I can retire. I figured it out the other day.
I'm planning to retire like next year.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
you. Good luck. I'm also going to buy a Maserati and get the heck out of Dodge.
Congratulations.
Yep, thanks.
We got some stats from the first half here. Tonight we'll start individually. Ian Cole was 14 of 14 before his first incompletion. He ends up 15 for 18 for 186 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. On the ground, Kason Stetler, 12 for 33 and a lost fumble. Carson Zinneker, 5 for 22 and a touchdown. Max Todd had 2 runs for 17, and Wilder Birch had a carry for 2. Luke Siegel had 2 catches for 38 yards. Tristan Moling, 2 for 57 and a score. Tanner Siebert has the most catches on the night. He's got 6 of them for 55 yards. Kason Stetler has 3 catches for 22 yards and a score. And Brendan Chenault, 2 for 18. For the West Salem Panthers, Drew McConkey, 4 of 5 throwing the ball for 69 yards and the 55-yard touchdown. Rory O'Neal has 8 carries for 40 yards, and McConkey has 5 for 36 and a touchdown. Jamison Skifton has 3 of the 4 catches for 14 yards, and Josiah Wolbrink has the big one, the 55-yard score. As a team, Onalaska has a turnover, a fumble lost. They did create a sack on the defensive end for a loss of 4, 2 penalties for 10 yards, 14 first downs, 186 yards in the air, 74 on the ground for 260 total. For the Panthers, no turnovers, no sacks, 1 penalty for 5 yards, 2 punts for 64 yards, just 6 first downs, but 69 pass yards, 76 rush yards, 145 total.
Some scores around the area so far. Aquinas at the half up 14-0 on the Blake Tyrrellis Prairie du Chien, and that's at the half right now. Mondovi 34-8 in the first quarter over GET currently. Here's a big one. Holman 48-0 over Medford at the half. You called that, Aaron. I thought Medford would be better. I also think Holman's going to be a very, very good team this season. That's a big score right now.
Well, Medford just lost Paxton Rothmeyer. That's all.
That's it?
He graduated, and he ran ran for, 2,500 yards last year?
They're a plug-and-play team.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. All right, Baldwin-Woodville, 43-0 over Toma. You got a Sparta score, Aaron. I didn't hear that one.
15-6, Sparta leads Black River Falls
Wow. All right.
at the half. That is over on ESPN 102.1.
Do we have a live affiliate over there
looking
into that?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no, we got our station over there.
The broadcast, but I thought the Eye in the Sky maybe was giving you that.
No. Cooper and Tyler have the game over on ESPN 102.1.
They're going to do a great job.
Yeah, they've got it going over there. And we got it going over here. 21-14 is the score at halftime.
Well, maybe you do.
Onalaska leading West Salem.
I don't know what I got.
Ken Hammer, A1 Roofing and Construction, is a trusted name in the Cooley region for generations. A proud sponsor of high school football. And Cooley Golf Bowl's back in your family fun place, located at 100 Green Cooley Road in Onalaska. Stop in and visit their 8-lane bowling center. Proud sponsor of high school football, the Cooley Golf Bowl.
I stopped into lunch the other day, had myself a nice salad, almost played on the machines to try to win money.
Almost.
I'm not going to say what machines. I didn't.
Almost.
But
you did
it was good.
Yeah.
I held back.
Second half, coming
Little
up
League
next,
World Series.
Our game of the week. Hilltoppers leading the Panthers 21-14.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Put the strength of a leader in retirement planning to work for you. Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, will work with you to develop a financial plan and track progress toward your goals. A 2025 Forbes Best in State Wealth Management Team right here in the Cooley region. Visit their website at hansonprivatewealth.com. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee may lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Hey, make sure to check out, stay with us after the game. We'll have our post-game coverage,
yeah,
and then
that's right.
We'll send it back to the studio. John Papadopoulos waiting patiently for his turn to get back on the mic.
But not to talk to us.
Yeah, he's going to talk to coaches, some reporters, all kinds of people to give all the updates you need on the
Anybody
Festival
but
Foods
us.
post-game show. He will have all stats and scores, and he'll keep you updated on the high school football season around the Cooley region until about 11 o'clock tonight. So John Papadopoulos waiting for the Festival Foods post-game show once we are done.
John always does a great job covering the area.
We are underway. Short hop taken by O'Neal on the kickoff. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, still on the move, and he is swung down at the West Salem 39-yard line. The Panthers trailing by 7, but a big turnover and a 55-yard touchdown pass almost within a couple plays of each other are the big difference in keeping them in this game.
Now, Drew McConkey needs to kind of bring out that leadership intangible here right off the bat and get this team down the field for a score. Take advantage of this situation to get back into this game. Onalaska has controlled tempo in the first half.
First down, it'll be a handoff. O'Neal trying to turn the corner. Stringing it out nicely is the Hilltopper defense. It's a gain of 1 for Rory O'Neal.
Seabird doing a good job, but good pursuit on the back end. Maximus Todd helping, I had to say it, helping with the cleanup on that one. Maximus in the arena. Why isn't the Gladiator music's playing in my head right now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you finagle over there to play music in your headset?
I didn't put it in my headset. It's just on my mind.
Oh. You have a special alien wire through your brain?
Have you seen the new Alien Earth series?
No.
Excellent.
That's not my cup of tea.
Oh, it's very good.
Here's a keeper and a good run of about 6 that time, stacked up at the 45. Drew McConkey, keeper that time. 5 yards for Drew.
Grayson Endo coming up and standing up McConkey. Got some help to bring him backwards.
Makes it a manageable 3rd down and 4.
And that's something we didn't really talk about. A lot of long 3rd downs for West Salem's offense in that first half. And manageable is a good word because they need, with the way this offense is structured, more high percentage opportunities.
You win the 50-50? $156 tonight.
No. No, I didn't.
Here's a speed option left, and McConkey's going to keep it himself, and he will get the first down. He's going to get right at the midfield marker, gain of 5, and the Panthers move the chains.
Yeah, good finish. The one thing, though, he's laying that ball out a little far on the carry. I'm sure Onalaska's going to key into that. Got to protect it on that second effort. He's lucky he didn't lose it.
So 50 yards to go here for the Panthers, directly at midfield. 2 minutes into our 3rd quarter. Game of the week, West Salem and Onalaska. We love being here for the first week of the year, and these two teams just keep playing each other. Throw out to the right side, long throw, and nearly intercepted by Moling. Instead caught by Skipton, and now he fumbled. Ball's loose. Hilltoppers jump on it, and they force the turnover.
What a great play by the Onalaska defense. And like you said, almost intercepted.
Recovered by Knopp.
Aiden Knopp coming up with the turnover for Onalaska.
So a big turnover
First down, 10 at their own 33-yard line.
as the Hilltoppers take it on the 33.
Man, and something you didn't want to have happen if you're the Panthers. Now the defense has got to come up with a big stop, and Onalaska, honestly, has really controlled tempo in this ballgame so far.
And a flag. Pre-snap.
Flag on the field.
Offsides. Encroachment on the Panthers.
And the mental game for West Salem tonight has not been what is expected.
That'll move up to the 38 and make it 1st and 5.
You know, the one name we haven't heard tonight, Landon Micklig, and a guy that's coming in with a lot of praise coming into this season. He needs to amp it up and make a play here for this Panther defense.
Handoff Stetler working that right side, tripped up and loses his balance enough for the Panthers to wrap him up just about the 45-yard line. Maybe nose the football shy of the 45. Either way, 1st down.
Good for a first down at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 6.
Stetler showed really good athleticism, really good quickness tonight. Really hasn't had a lot of holes to run through, Aaron. A lot of it's really been self-created. I think you would agree with that. Emmitt Smith couldn't have done that. Just saying.
Direct snap, Todd up the middle, and it is wrapped up nicely. Henry Duster wraps him up. About a 2-yard gain, maybe.
Tackle by Booster.
Henry just dusted that one off. Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess so.
All right.
I told you, you were in the pun-making lab this offseason, much as you say that you weren't. I know you.
I was in the.
You can't trick me.
I was in the lab of eat less fatty foods lab, is what I was.
So you're saying you had more time to make up puns?
No, not really. It's harder to make some of the healthier dishes.
Here's Cole, lobs it across the middle. That's
dangerous
a dangerous pass, incomplete.
Yeah, right in the middle of that West Salem defense. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Sawyer Bredigan's been quiet tonight. Micklig's been quiet tonight. I'm really surprised with how Onalaska's offensive line has handled this West Salem defense in this game so far. It's been pretty impressive.
Yeah, I haven't called Sawyer Bredigan's name at all.
Right.
Called Micklig's name once so far.
Usually Sawyer Bredigan's just angry if you look at him the wrong way.
Cole trying the hard count, doesn't get him. Busted play, Cole on the move.
There's Micklig.
And he's tripped up. Micklig coming from the far side, incomplete. And it's going to be a punt for the Hilltoppers.
Good pursuit by Landon off the edge and wasn't fooled by the play action at all. And West Salem comes up with a huge stop.
Well, from the 46, the Hilltoppers will punt.
And they need Micklig to make those plays. He is the catalyst for this defense.
Brendan Chenault will do the punting. Akibo Anderson back deep to return. Punt. It's a good high kick. Anderson will call for a fair catch and catch it right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, people don't know how difficult that is in the lights this time of night.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with the RE/MAX team in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. And Asa Holman has a large selection of grills and lawnmowers. Stop in, pick it out, and they will assemble it and deliver it right to your front door. And Scotty recommends the bird seed at Asa Holman.
Well, not as
Holman
much.
Drive.
I think I told you the wife took down the bird condo that was in the backyard.
But you still recommend the bird seed?
I do, because they have a great selection and they have really good deals, especially if you're an Ace Rewards member. You usually get some deals on that.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah, there you go. Little tip.
Conkey takes a snap. Quick pitch right. Rory O'Neal blown up. That play had no chance. In there to make the tackle, Jackson Egan.
Yeah, Egan, and one thing Coach Yash said to me before the game, he's really looking at his linebackers to be just guys that can make plays. Egan coming off the edge that time, but his linebackers also very quickly reacting to that play.
So 2nd and 13 now. Offenses have definitely slowed as the game has gone along. Onalaska scored a touchdown on their first 3 possessions. West Salem scored on their first possession and then had a 55-yard touchdown. Throw and catch. Here's McConkey right up the middle of the field. He was untouched until about 15 yards down the field, it seemed like. Tackle made by Carson Zinneker, but not before McConkey picks up the first down.
Yeah, and a good fake by McConkey and a good stutter step to kind of get the linebackers off guard. Good explosion. First down, Panthers. Big drive here for West Salem. I think we all would agree.
7 minutes to go, third quarter. It's 21-14. Onalaska leads. These teams have played some pretty good games over the last few years.
Some close games, too, and this one no different.
Last time we were here at West Salem, it was an overtime win for the Panthers. Conkey fakes the handoff.
Good coverage.
Steps up, avoiding pressure, looking to throw. Now he'll run, and he will pick up the first down and cross midfield and be hit out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of the Hilltoppers. Good run by Drew McConkey. It'll go for 27 yards. 22 yards.
And I like the decision to keep it right there. He had Anderson on that flat, but decided to take it himself as he already had open field. Instead of throwing the ball, go with the sure thing right there.
I think something that's standing out to me right now is McConkey. I think he's gotten faster.
Yep.
This year, it looks like he's got that extra burst when he gets some open field.
I think you've gotten faster too, Aaron.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
McConkey will fake a throw.
What a spin move.
After handing off to O'Neal, as Scotty said, spinning off a tackle, but just 1 yard for Rory O'Neal. And a tackle made by Carson Campbell.
Gain of 1 in the play, 2nd down 9.
Yeah, Ping Su Vang also in on the tackle for the Hilltoppers. He's a guy that they're looking for a lot of production out of that second level this year.
Got trips on the near side for the Panthers. One receiver alone up to the right. McConkey fakes the screen. Now looking deep. It's not there, so McConkey rolls out, looking, sets his feet, off balance, looking for Anderson. McKeebo cannot get there. Overthrew him by about 1 yard or 2. Great coverage on the back end by Tanner Siebert, and it'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Anderson stopped, though, and that's something you can't do as a wide receiver. Even though the quarterback breaks contain, you got to run that route.
Anderson was open by a few yards.
He just stopped. He saw McConkey starting to roll, and he stopped his route. If he keeps going, that might be a touchdown for the Panthers. Opportunity missed.
21-14, Hilltoppers leading West Salem. 5:47 to go, third quarter. 3rd and 9. McConkey speed option right. He will pitch to O'Neal. He's looking, lowers the shoulder, but a nice tackle coming up from the defensive backfield was Tanner Siebert. And it'll be 4th down and 4 for West Salem.
Yeah, great tackle by Siebert. And you got to think this is 4-down territory, maybe for the Panthers here.
Well, ball right at the 40-yard line. They got to get to the 44, and they're going to go for it. It's a big play about halfway through the third quarter. Up to the Panthers have drawn up. 3 receivers left. One up to the right on the short side. O'Neal to the left of McConkey. He'll roll out left, looking to throw. He's got his man wide open. He drops it. I don't even know if it ever hit Skifton's hands, but it went right past it. He was wide open. There was nobody within 10 yards of him, and McConkey threw it, and Skifton just whiffed on the catch, and that's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's a frustrating play for the Panthers. And like you said, Skifton wide open on the flat. That was a good play design. Either not thrown where it needed to be or off the hands. It was hard to tell from this angle. But the one thing you got to say, Ryan Olson's such a great motivator. He just went up and just said to McConkey, hey, just get him next time.
So the Hilltoppers take over. Stetler to the right of Cole. And Zinneker behind him. They're going to go with the wheel route for Stetler. And a perfect throw. Adjustment back shoulder. Stetler makes the grab all the way to the 40-yard line of the Panthers.
What a throw. And another, again, man, I tell you, this Onalaska coaching staff is dialing it up here tonight.
Good for a 1st down at the Panther 40-yard line.
That is a really good call. Having an extra guy out on the field, really not picked up immediately, and a great throw by Ian Cole. Onalaska back in business. This might be one of the best coach games that Yash has ever had. I mean, seriously, he is so prepared for this West Salem defense.
1st and 10 at the 40. And false start.
False start against the Hilltoppers.
Mason Zimmer in the backfield.
Maybe I should stop giving compliments during the game.
Adam Kuhn in the backfield, and he just went down to 2 knees because he couldn't stay still long enough.
No more positive reinforcement from Scotty for either team, right? Because then that yellow laundry comes out.
Just watching Kuhn, he just went down, boom, right onto his knees, and he was kind of accepted that it was going to be a false start. 1st and 15
Blitz
now.
coming.
It's a handoff to Kuhn. He's got the left side.
Nice
He's got
block.
some speed, breaks through, and he got it all back. There's a flag on the play. Nearly got the first down. We'll see if it's a hold. Right in the spot of a hold. Injury for the Panthers. Lucas Fry not putting any pressure on that left ankle.
That would be big if they lost Lucas Fry.
Maybe cramping?
Yeah, it
You
could
hope?
be with this first game of the year. And conditioning, hydration.
It's warm.
It is a warmer night than normal.
Very humid.
Yep.
Had some rain before the game. Thought we were going to get some rain maybe later on in this game, but that started to dissipate as kickoff got closer. It is a penalty on Onalaska, so they will lose 10 yards.
Aaron, did you know rain makes corn?
Yes.
And corn makes corn in a can?
Yep.
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 I didn't want to say the other part of the song because it's not appropriate for a high school broadcast.
So the Hilltoppers move all the way back to their own 49-yard line. It's a loss of 6 from that original line of scrimmage. And Cole will throw. It's a bubble screen. Tunnel screen. Siebert catches, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a handful of yards more, up to the 37-yard line.
Another great call. Spreading out that West Salem defense and making them think how they're going to attack. How do you stop a team that has experience and speed? You spread them out and you make them think where to go, right? That's exactly what the Hilltoppers have done this entire game.
2nd and 7.
2nd on 7.
Get 14 yards on a tunnel screen. They've run that play a handful of times already. Cole will hand off right side. Zinneker will be tackled right around the line of scrimmage. Micklig in there, a gain of 1 or 2. They're going to say 2. Rather 1 yard for Carson Zinneker.
Gain of 1 in the play, 3rd down 6.
3rd and 6 from the 36 with 2:43 to go in our third quarter. And clock on the move again. Hilltoppers looking for a 3rd down conversion here. Probably 4 down territory. Cole's going to throw. Looking out to the outside, caught by Stetler in the backfield.
Nice stiff
and
arm.
he's tackled out of bounds. Stiff arm good, but it was Bennett Fenico who got enough of Stetler to trip him up out of bounds.
And that's the big thing you said, Aaron, just enough, because that stiff arm was perfect. But Fenico in great position to make a good play on an elusive player.
So 4th and 4 for Onalaska. They will go for it at the 34-yard line. They got to get to the 30, right at the 30. 2:21 to go third quarter. Panthers trailing 21-14, looking for a stop here. Cole trying the hard count, doesn't get him. Now he'll take the snap, looking to throw. It's tipped and blocked away by Sawyer Brunigan. He is pumped. The big man going from his defensive tackle spot to play a little shallow zone defense, and it works.
The big man getting the big paw up there, man. That was a great athletic play by Big Sawyer. He's been quiet all night, but that's the one thing about big players in big situations. They usually come up strong. Now does West Salem answer now? This offense has really struggled tonight.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. And stop by North Country Steak Buffet for all-you-can-eat steaks, burgers, chicken, pork chops, and that fresh salad bar, largest in La Crosse.
Thank you, Aaron.
North Country Steak Buffet. An ice cream in a cup? Is that what they have now?
Ice cream in a cup, no machine.
Here's a reverse handoff and a little misdirection this time. First carry of the year for Isaiah Lack.
Yeah, the days of Scotty reliving scenes from The Simpsons under the ice cream machine is over, my friend. No longer is that happening.
Carson Campbell down on the ground. Maybe he's cramping. Looks like he's reaching at that left foot.
And again, you talked about it. This is the time of night with the humidity, and then, all these practices are great, but they're not playing this late at night when it's nice and humid and really sticky out. It just gets to your body. It looks like just a cramp, like you alluded to.
Gets me a chance to tell you about Bobcat of the Coulee region.
Are you ready for it?
Bobcat, your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. And Bubbler, the antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, natural caffeine.
I know who the Bobcat guy is.
That's, wow.
I'm just saying.
I wish I could be as lucky as you.
I know. I felt like I met, like
a celebrity.
Like the guy that used to do the Menards commercials back in the day, the old dude.
Yeah.
I felt like that.
Or like trying to think of what that.
The slap chop guy?
No, the commercial with the the patch.
Yeah, the Flex Seal.
Yeah, Flex Seal. Yeah.
I got one of them in my bathtub. It works great.
Here's a fake handoff. No, they are going to hand it off and end around that time. Have a speed option with Makibo Anderson as the runner. First time we've seen that play tonight, and Anderson gets just enough for the first down.
Yeah, I can tell you that flex tape works very, very well. I haven't changed that piece in the bathtub for like 7 months. Highly recommend quick home improvement patch, Aaron. And I know that you're a guy that likes quick solutions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just helping you out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
1st and 10 at the 45. Panthers looking to tie this thing up. McConkey will keep it up the middle with some space-breaking tackles. Still moving. He's on the move. He's dragging defenders all the way to the 30-yard line. He was just dragging guys by his feet, and a huge gain for Drew McConkey.
Look at the explosion here, and McConkey just puts his head down. Look at this. 1, 2. I feel like I should add Chris Berman effects in here on that play. It was that good.
Like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, rumbling, stumbling, yeah. Like when he used to do the home run derbies.
Yeah, back. Yep.
Like that. That was pretty good, actually. I was impressed with myself right there.
Trips out left, solo receiver right for the Panthers, who will hand off to O'Neal. Up the middle. He's trucking through tacklers all the way to the 21. It's a gain of 9.
Do you think the Panthers want to score on this drive, maybe?
I think they maybe found a second wind.
I would say so.
They look a lot more aggressive.
And here's the one thing. A lot of Onalaska's players play both ways. West Salem doesn't have a lot of that on that roster. It's one-way players.
I got 2 guys, the entire West Salem team, that play both ways. One of those, Jamison Skifton, wide receiver, cornerback. The other, Luke Ruby. Slowing things up are the Panthers, using some time, and I think
they're going to go to the 4th.
Wait to the 4th. They will. It's the 4th quarter, and it's a 21-14 game. Hilltoppers leading the Panthers after no one scores in quarter number 3. It's the game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Fourth quarter is here at West Salem High School. Panthers on the move. Drew McConkey fakes the handoff, steps up, nearly sacked. It's intercepted! A diving grab made by Tanner Siebert. Coach Olson wants it to be marked as it hit the ground, and it's an interception. Tanner Siebert diving, good pressure up the middle by the Hilltopper defense. We'll give the pressure to Sheldon Wright. And McConkey with an ill-advised throw and a huge turnover.
Yeah, you can't make that throw. Just take the sack in that situation because Onalaska was stepping up in coverage to make a play, and that was a gift. Tanner Siebert getting a well-deserved chant from the Onalaska faithful student section, who earlier chanted, "Who's your daddy?" and I was tempted to respond.
Worst field position of the night for the Hilltoppers, but they are okay with it after the turnover. Ball at their own 19. Just 8 seconds into our fourth quarter, Hilltoppers 7-point lead. Wilder Birch in motion, left to right. They're going to go around the world. He's going to throw it deep down the field. It's caught on the move. There goes Luke Siegel, and he will score! 81 yards, and the Hilltoppers immediately capitalize on the turnover.
What a play right here, dialed up by the Onalaska offense. What a call. Wide open. Siegel, no coverage. Defense is reacting to the run. Brilliant design. What a big play at a good time for the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
Now Siegel celebrating in the end zone, goes for a shoulder bump. He got the very worst end of it. He immediately went down. Maybe wind knocked out of him. He's walking to the sideline. And we'll see if the Hilltoppers want the extra point, and I think they are.
Yeah, in this situation, I would agree. Man, Onalaska just playing really smart football, not making a lot of mistakes, and just dialing up really good plays at perfect times. It's just, this is one of the best coach games that Coach Yash and his staff have put together, I think, that I've seen. This is impressive.
Hilltoppers need a guy on the field. They've been trying to get a guy for 20 seconds now.
Man, this has happened a lot tonight on both sides of the ball. First game jitters, I guess.
Brendan Chenault will be the guy to sacrifice and hustle out there. Timer running down within 5 seconds, and a flag, delay a game.
Yep.
They cannot get that off in time. They took a long time to even snap the ball after Chenault was out there.
So now do they go
sloppy.
for two, or do they still kick?
Well, when they got moved back 5 yards earlier, they decided to kick it anyways. And they're going to kick the extra point still. So again, a 25-yard extra point. They made it earlier. Kicker Mason Zimmer. Snap, hold, kick. Line drive is good. 28-14 our score, 11:41 to go. Big change of momentum. We'll see if the Panthers can get a little of that back when we return on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet. With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holman? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out, and at Ace of Holman, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
How about that for a turn of events?
Yeah,
the
crazy.
Panthers have the ball, and they are moving inside their own red zone, or inside the red zone, I should say. Interception immediately an 81-yard touchdown throw and catch on a trick play. O'Neal picks up the kickoff, breaking tackles, moving through, still breaking tackles, up to the 35-yard line.
This is one of those things where you look at an offseason and you look at rosters and you say to yourself, this team looks good, this team looks good, this team looks good, and then you get to a game and you just throw them all up in the air. It's like, West Salem's still good, but I think we really didn't know the potential Onalaska has, and now tonight we're really seeing, maybe that extra time practicing and doing more of the cohesive things that get a team together communication-wise, how that helps.
I think part of it, too, is that allows Tom Yashinsky to be completely random with his offense.
Correct.
I mean,
so we get Tom Yashinsky to be Tom Yashinsky more, which is not good.
Any play on any given time.
That's one guy I would never want to play Battleship with is Tom Yashinsky. I would lose every time.
McConkey will look to throw, step up, and he is sacked. Stepped up right into the pressure. And Jackson Egan, his second sack of the night.
Yeah, Egan's had a great night tonight, and it's been really tough for that offensive line of the Panthers to stop him. He's just had a really good first step and just seems to be in the backfield consistently throughout this game. Jackson in his senior year, it's a big year for him.
So 2nd and 13 now. Under 11 minutes to go. Panthers need 2 scores, trailing 28-14. McConkey faking the handoff to Anderson. Pressure in the backfield. He is breaking 3, 4, 5, 6 tackles. Breaks a 7th tackle. Now the ball's loose, and the Hilltoppers got it. McConkey with a big-time effort and then took a big-time hit, and he is down.
Yeah, I mean, he took a shot, and his body just crumbled. Legal shot, by the way, guys. And that's the thing, those situations that's scary. You take all those, you make a great play and just take, that's what this game is.
We will stay here. McConkey's up.
Tough
and
kid.
Walking off.
He took a heck of a hit right there.
Power. I don't know about that from the Hilltopper student section.
I don't think that's necessary, honestly.
Yeah, that one we're talking about head injuries.
No,
here.
because, I mean, the kid makes a great play. He just takes a shot that it's legal, by the way. You don't want to cheer on anything like that. That's not what this game is about. Violent in nature, but sportsmanship is critical.
Hilltoppers take over, up by 14 with 10:36 to go. Todd in motion left to right, and Cole will hand off to Kuhn along the right side. A lot of room, breaking tackles, breaks another, and another one-play drive for the Hilltoppers. Kuhn takes it in from 29 out, and a couple of late flags.
Yeah, we're going to get an excessive celebration flag here on the Hilltoppers.
Either way, the Hilltoppers lead by 3 touchdowns now after 29-yard touchdown run by Adam Kuhn.
Great block by Aiden Knopp to set the edge right there, and then everything else is Kuhn, stiff arm, power with Salem's defense. Been on the field a lot here in this game, and right there, I think that run shows it. Going back to my Battleship comment, Aaron, I don't think I'd want to play Coach Yash in any board game.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Hilltoppers.
So 15-yard penalty on Onalaska. Are they going to kick it? Or are they going to go for it? Or are they doing it on the kickoff?
I would think they would enforce this on the kickoff, wouldn't you?
It's enforced on the kickoff, It looks like. So they'll march backwards and then back forwards up to the original line of scrimmage, and an extra point coming for Mason Zimmer. Snap, hold, and kick are all good. And it's 35-14 Onalaska. Couple of one-play drives back-to-back, and they lead by 21 on ESPN La Crosse.
At At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Union State Bank, proudly supporting local athletes who make our hometowns proud. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, a locally family-owned company in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers. Free estimates, 24-hour emergency service. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. Pooch kick to Roy O'Neill, picked up at the 34-yard line. He'll return it right up the middle of the field, past midfield, up to the Hilltopper 46-yard line.
Yeah, and West Salem really needs to get something going here if they want to get back into this game, with Onalaska just gaining momentum almost second by second in this game. And hopefully we see Drew McConkey back on the field. He took a shot. I don't know if I see him out there in the huddle.
He's still down there with the trainers.
Yep, I see him now.
So the Panthers going to their backup quarterback here. That is Will Schmidt. So Schmidt takes over in the backfield. He's got a receiver left, trips out to the right. With Lucas Fry in the backfield with him, Schmidt will keep it himself and will duck forward past the 45 to the 44 for a gain of 2.
Tackle by Stetler.
Good fake by Schmidt that time, coming in, getting some playing time here. Looked pretty smooth on that play. Yeah, not only gain of 2, but a little confidence. Rory O'Neill back in the game now. How about Onalaska's defense tonight, Aaron? Opportunistic, just been really good at the point of attack up front. Really impressed.
Schmidt going to roll out right, looking to throw. He'll throw across the middle. Hit as he throws. Good pressure that time by Aiden Knob.
Yeah, Knob came right off of the right tackle immediately and just got in the face of Schmidt. He had no time to get rid of that ball. Holman wins tonight 55-16. Shout out tonight. Connor Williams coming in and playing tonight. Senior quarterback, a lot of talk, and comes in and puts in a good performance. I'm looking forward to hearing John in the Festival Food postgame show breaking that down later.
Schmidt will throw this time. It's caught. Good move on the outside. And past the first down up to about the 30 goes Josiah Woolbrink. And a couple of Panthers are down. That is both Rory O'Neill and Will Schmidt. So the two guys in the backfield are both down, and now they get up. And it's going to be a roughing the passer call on the Hilltoppers. So O'Neill goes down to the ground. Now he's trying to get back up again. Schmidt's going to come out of the game. And I believe Drew McConkey has been cleared, and he's back on the field. So a lot going on right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Back in that backfield for the Panthers.
Personal foul for roughing the quarterback.
So, Aaron, on Colin Williams, back to that on a personal note. He works for me at my other place of employment. He's such a great kid. I'm happy he's getting an opportunity to play. And he goes in and he wins his first game as a starter. Kudos to him.
I'll go down as a 13-yard throw and catch from Will Schmidt to Josiah Woolbrink. Then a 15-yard penalty on the Hilltoppers. And that gets the ball all the way to the 16-yard line with 9:15 and counting. Panthers back in the red zone. McConkey back on the field. 2 receivers left and right. O'Neal stays in the game for West Salem. McConkey throws into the corner. Double coverage. Ill-advised throw. Was it picked?
Intercepted.
Did he get a foot down? No. Incomplete. They're going to say it was bobbled.
Great coverage on the outside.
And it'll stay 2nd and 10.
Was that Andrew Morris out there? 6, is that what I saw?
Tanner Siebert.
Yep, Siebert, okay. That was great coverage on the outside. Yeah, Siebert's been everywhere tonight. He's had a great game.
Second and 10 from the 16. McConkey will hand off to Rory O'Neal, working that right side. Hit hard, but he breaks the tackle inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line. I think Jackson Egan's like, man, how did he not go down? I hit him so hard.
Yeah, Egan is thinking about it a lot as he's going back to the huddle, and he looks like he's in a little bit of pain there.
Going to be a gain of 6 or 7. Making a 7 for Rory O'Neal. And it's 3rd and 3. Under center, handoff. Trying to get a couple of yards. You do not see the Panthers go under center very often. And carry doesn't really go anywhere.
And this is obviously 4-down territory for West Salem.
There's Isaiah Lack on the carry. He got a yard.
Yeah, Ping Suvang in there, Demarion Blackdeer in there. I don't think I'd want to go one-on-one with Demarion Blackdeer in a, let's just say, low-body Mortal Kombat type situation. I think he would win.
4th and 2 with 8:15 to go. 21-point game. Hilltoppers in front of the Panthers.
Wow, they're going back to this again?
Under center. McConkey turns, hands off. Lack up the middle, pushing, reaching, puts the ball to the 5-yard line with a 2nd and 3rd effort. And a 3-yard gain gets him the first down.
Yeah, great push, though, again, by Onalaska's D-line.
Good for a first down at the 5-yard line.
So 1st and 5, 1st and goal. Under 8 to go in our ball game tonight. Our game of the week. It was 21-14 for the longest time. And then Onalaska got a turnover, scored on the next play, got a turnover, scored on the next play. And that's how they're up by 21. It's going to be a pitch. Lack, right side.
Great pursuit.
Discombobulated a little bit on that pitch. It'll be a 2-yard gain for Lack.
How about Sheldon Wright, the night he's had up front? Another good play, good pursuit on that toss.
Here's a handoff up the middle. Lack gets it again, and he's up to the 1-yard line. Another gain of 2.
Lack on the carry.
3rd and goal from the 1.
High percentage runs. Onalaska's defense, though, really stout right here. You know, West Salem's offensive line, for, like we talked about, what they have up front, not getting that great of a push tonight.
They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line, not the 1. So 3rd and goal from the 2. Back under center. They will give it back to Lack. Working, and it's blown up right away. First one in there.
Demarion Blackdeer.
Demarion Blackdeer as well as Carson Campbell. Yep. And it's 4th and goal. And a timeout by West Salem with 5:56 to go. 35-14, Hilltoppers in front. The game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Fourth and goal. Speed option left. It's O'Neal into the end zone. Touchdown. Rory O'Neal, a 2-yard run, and they finish off the drive with a touchdown with 5:52 to go. And now it is a 35-20 game pending the extra point.
Yeah, good call right here. That speed option just kind of going around the edge and trying to catch them a little bit off guard. Good pitch out here. Overcommit by Vang. Touchdown for the Panthers, and see if they can get the extra point here. Man, that was a hard-fought touchdown, though, for Salem.
Weigriff on for the extra point. And it's bad snap, high snap. Will Schmidt catches, looking to throw. He's going to lob it to the back of the end zone. It's knocked away, and it'll stay a 15-point game. 35-20, our game of the week. Onalaska going to look to run out the rest of this clock when we return on ESPN La Crosse.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
Kickoff is away, and it is knelt down at the. Okay, interesting decision that time. I guess Onalaska may be saying, hey, let's use as much field as we can, use as much clock. Chaz Burrows just knelt down at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that. They didn't try to take that out and give them a little bit better position, also run some more clock for a few seconds here.
Unless he was told that, and Onalaska wants to use all the field that they can. I'm unsure, but they will take over at their own 4-yard line. So about as bad a field position as you can get here with half the quarter remaining in the fourth quarter. 35-20 the score. Todd in motion, left to right. Cole takes the snap, hands off right side. Stetler, bounce outside, back inside. He's going to make another move, and he is into the clear. 35, 40, 45, midfield before he is pushed out of bounds by Mason Chambers. They're going to mark Stetler at the... They're going to keep moving up. Nope, now they're going to keep moving back. And they're going to mark him all the way back towards the 42. So they're going to say he stepped out at the Onalaska 42-yard line, a 38-yard gain on 1st and 10 from the 4.
Yeah, and a great run off the right side using that speed. Stetler did that time, and a little bit of a stiff arm. He's definitely showing off that he's got a little bit of some old school in him the way he runs the football, and I like that. I think the stiff arm is a lost art.
Cole fakes the screen. Now he's going to throw the screen again on the tunnel, and it will be a 3-yard gain. Tanner Siebert on the catch again.
I also know that you wouldn't catch me around art very often. Like, I would probably not go to a museum or a painting thing or anything like that.
And another cramp. Another hill tapper cramping up here. It's about 4 or 5 guys total between the two sides.
I think
cramped.
Every game that we've ever called, first game of the year, you have a couple, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely
you can
one
condition
of those things.
as much as you want, but
it's the humidity.
Well,
really.
nothing gets you ready for 4 quarters of football, of game football either.
You mean Madden doesn't?
No.
No?
As much as you want to think so.
I retired.
Oh, really?
I did. I haven't played yet this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I don't know, man.
There's something wrong with you.
Tell me about it. Been telling people that for years.
2nd and 7. Clock running. Hilltopper is going to wait till that back judge will motion his arm. That tells you there's 5 seconds left. Stetler will take the handoff left this side. Wow. Good blocking. Gives another stiff arm. Sends Anderson to the ground. Breaks another tackle. And it's pushed out of bounds into West Salem territory at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, great run by Stetler. And again, this is the time of night where the conditioning does matter, Aaron. And West Salem's defense has been on the field a very long time in this game. Stetler, though, plays defense, too.
I think the one thing you'd like if you were Onalaska is, hey, Kaysen, just don't step out of bounds.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get
think
that
that would be the only
running.
thing I would say.
I want to keep that clock moving if you're the Hilltoppers right now. Cole takes the snap, hands off to Kuhn up the middle, and stuffed by a trio of Panthers. Sawyer Brenniken, Bennett Fenico, Will Schmidt. Also in on the tackle, Isaiah Lack.
Kuhn on the carry. Tackle by Fenico.
Gain of 2.
Gain of 2, 2nd down 8.
The other thing about this time of year, bugs. Bugs equal bats. Scotty doesn't like bats.
Yeah, you don't like coming here.
I don't. You see how big the bats are that fly out of here?
Hey, at least you don't have the big
mutants.
Panther logo staring at
I
you.
miss the Panther logo, even though it is kind of fearful. I mean, I enjoy it. It's kind of art that I enjoy as a football, logo.
Taking their time on the snap again. Handoff up the middle. Kuhn is smoked at the line of scrimmage. Landon Micklig, Bennett Fenico, and a timeout. West Salem.
West Salem.
With 4:03 to go, 15-point Hilltopper lead. 3rd down when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Three-in-One Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, Three-in-One Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
Back here at West Salem High School, 3rd and 7, our game of the week. Hilltoppers by 15, looking to run out the clock, and Stetler is blown up in the backfield. Bennett Fenico, that's a great 3-down series for him. And gain of maybe 1 for Stetler. Another West Salem timeout. It'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what the Hilltoppers want to do when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
So a throwaway essentially on 4th down and 7, and it's a turnover on down. So a little bit of hope here for West Salem, needing 2 scores with 3:52 to go.
Yeah, they got some time, but they're going to have to score quickly. That's the thing, though, that you kind of wonder if they can do the way it's been going tonight for the Panthers. They've really, depended on a lot of short yardage and after-catch plays. They're going to have to get some chunk plays here.
Shotgun for McConkey, rolls out left, sets his feet, looking deep ball down the left sideline, going up and over the top of the outstretched arm. And incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Skifton.
Yeah, a little behind Skifton that time as well.
Maybe rather Taryn Boland he was looking for. Well, McConkey's missed on his last 4 throws, just 1 of 5 for 8 yards here.
He's had a tough night in general. I think, Onalaska's defense has done a really good job in coverage. I think that they've really done a good job just kind of throwing him off of what he usually does. He's not comfortable out there, that is for sure.
Here's McConkey, drops back to pass, steps forward in the pocket, pressured, and he's sacked again. They're going to give a combination of Vitaliano Figueroa and Aiden Knopp on the sack. Loss of 1.
3rd down 11.
Figueroa with his symphony sack. That was I haven't really been working on that one either. At this point, he doesn't even say anything anymore.
The more you do it, the more I just don't believe you that you didn't spend your offseason working on them. 3rd and 11. McConkey looking to pass again. Steps up, gets away from Knopp. Now he'll throw downfield, back behind the defense. Wolbrink, and he overshot him by a yard. It was going to be another touchdown if he hit him for Wolbrink on a deep play. Instead, it's 4th and 11.
And McConkey shows just a great arm coming out of the pocket, too. That's a good throw, and honestly, a little too much, but still, that's a really impressive throw by the young man. Obviously, 4-down territory, being down this much. I don't need a pun for that. I can just be obvious.
Can safely say this is the ball game right here.
Right.
No timeouts remaining for West Salem, and
so this is for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
It is. 2:56 to go. Maybe not all the marbles, but some of them.
Depends.
Still got to score twice.
Yeah, true.
In 3 minutes time. 4th and 11. McConkey looks to throw. Looking on the near side. Curl route. Skifton catches, turns sideline. He fumbled. Ball's loose. Nope, they're going to say it was touched out of bounds.
Whoa.
They're going to say that someone was out of bounds when the ball was touched.
From my vantage point, that was a fumble.
Well, maybe he didn't. Maybe he ruled as a fumble, but if Skifton's out of bounds and he's touching the ball, it's out of bounds. So,
but it looked like no one touched the ball either. From
44.
here, it looked like the ball was loose and someone was trying to grab it. So
ball at the 44-yard line to an 18-yard throw and catch. Conkey looking to throw again. Pressure, and he is sacked again.
Almost fumbled, too.
I think that's Carson Campbell on the bottom of that pile. It is. Carson Campbell, the sack. Another loss of yards to the Panthers.
Is that 4 sacks tonight for the Hilltoppers?
That
5?
is 4 sacks.
It's pretty impressive.
Now, the good thing for the Panthers in that is that it hasn't been for a real loss of yards. Loss of 4, 3, 2, and 1.
A lot of it's just pocket presence, I think, and getting sacks that aren't really devastating, but still loss it down.
Here's McConkey looking to throw again. Looking right, no one's there, breaks away from a sack. At the line of scrimmage, rifles one across the middle. Makibo Anderson is there at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 17. First catch of the night for Makibo.
I don't know if he didn't have confidence, but Wolbrink was wide open down the field on the double move, and it looked like he just hesitated on that. It's a completion nonetheless, but he had a touchdown on that play.
1:45 to go. Panthers looking to score a big-time comeback. McConkey sets up, fires deep right. It is caught by Wolbrink, and he will score with 1:31 to go, and it's not quite over yet. 29-yard touchdown, a beautiful throw from McConkey to Wolbrink.
Yeah, and a bad read right there by the corner, trying to make the pick, and a good placement on that pass, as you can see here by McConkey as he rolls out. And again, a delayed crossing route right over the top of that cover two. And what a catch and a good score. That's a big touchdown for the Panthers.
They will go for the extra point here to make it an 8-point game. So you got to get this extra point with 1:31 to go. No timeouts, so you'll need an onside kick. But this to kind of extend that game at least one play longer. And it's blocked. So the Hilltoppers pretty much locked it up there as the kick went right into his offensive line. And we will take a break. Onside kick for the Panthers next on ESPN La Crosse.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Hi, it's Casey Virgin with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Coulee region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Onside kick attempt, skips over the line, but out of bounds. It was a good bounce that the Panthers got from Weigriff's kick, but out of bounds it goes, and that will seal it.
Yeah, what a showing tonight by the Hilltoppers. And again, you know, coming into this season, a lot of us will look at West Salem and what they have returning and thinking, man, this team's going to be really good. And, you know, with Onalaska, there was a lot more question marks than I think what we're used to coming into the year for the roster and the changes and what they're going to do. But tonight, man, I tell you, what a well-coached game by the Hilltopper coaching staff. I am thoroughly impressed with their ability to come into West Salem and to get a victory here against the Panthers in their own place in the first game of the season and not really making a lot of mistakes. Very good execution overall today by the Hilltoppers.
Place to meet your family after tonight's game is Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. Made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook, Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. 3-in-1 Construction's located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Check out all their services at 3in1construction.net. So kneel down from Ian Cole.
I still haven't learned to do any of those three things, by the way, Aaron, in the offseason, if you were going to wonder about that.
What have you been doing?
Apparently I've been coming up with puns. Like, I just spindle my web all day long and think of things to talk to you
Kinda
about
like your hockey
for you
goal
to
calls.
shake my head. Well, those are a little bit more worked. Yes, they are.
Cole takes knee. Another knee from Ian Cole. He's got to do that one more time, and our game will be over.
John's probably excited to get fired up, isn't he? I can sense it from here. Like his all night long appearance is coming. You know, they should just change it to Papadopoulos all night instead of the Festival Foods postgame show.
Well, Well, that's not very nice to Festival Foods.
It's not. I'm just saying, I mean, they could still sponsor it and we'd still mention them, but just say, John.
Papadopoulos all night, presented
long.
by Festival
like,
Foods.
You know, back in the day when Gilbert Gottfried used to do it on USA, it's just John. And John is not the personality of Gilbert Gottfried, that is for sure. What a game tonight by the Hilltoppers.
The final score, 35-26. Onalaska gets the season opening win and likely a big win towards the playoff implications at the end of the season. After the game, we'll get you to Scotty's thoughts. We'll get you to our Kevin Carlson
sure?
post-game players interview, our player of the game with Ian Cole. He will be our player of the game tonight. For home, auto, life, and business insurance, contact the Kevin Carlson AC in Holman. We will get you some stats, and we will send you off to the Festival Foods post-game show
Not
for the
Papadopoulos
scores.
all night.
35-26. Onalaska beats West Salem. We'll be right back with our post-game coverage here on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. All right, Scotty, what stood out to you about Onalaska? What do you take away from this game from the Hilltoppers?
Execution. I mean, they were well prepared tonight. I really am thoroughly impressed with the, intangibles that they came in here with tonight. The coaching was magnificent. Ian Cole played a great game. One of the best games I've seen him play as a high school player. He was very confident in what he was doing. He seemed to understand his reads very well. You know, the running game for Onalaska really wasn't a factor until later in the game, I think, when West Salem's defense was starting to tire out based on the amount of time that they were on the field and the turnovers. I mean, they got the mistakes and they took advantage of those mistakes. And West Salem tonight, just too many errors on their end. I think that they're accustomed to not doing that really set Onalaska up for success. But again, we had a lot of questions about the Hilltoppers coming into this season. They came out here tonight and I think beat one of the best teams in the area. And, you know, honestly, you look back, not Drew McConkey's best game overall. He had some miscues. I felt like that interception in the second half was a poor decision. The fumble wasn't his fault. But again, when you're trying to do too much and you give a team a situation to cause and really affect the game overall, and they did that and scored off of that turnover, those things can, be disastrous. Again, this is early in the year. This is going to be probably a heavily weighed loss as far as a positive for the Panthers, especially if Onalaska continues to win after this week. Obviously, they're going to be going against a Medford team that maybe isn't as good next week, so don't want to go too early in our predictions, but it looks like right now Onalaska could have set themselves up to start off the season pretty strong here tonight. Really impressed with the wide receivers too. Played really well. I am just very, very impressed with the Hilltoppers coming into this game. I really didn't think that they would win here tonight. I'm going to be very honest with you. I didn't think that was going to happen. However, that's why they play the game right here, and you never know on a Friday night what could happen. And the Onalaska Hilltoppers really exceeded all expectations here.
How about on the other side for West Salem, who played well, I think, for the most part, maybe a little discombobulated for a good portion, but I think still played well. I mean, they only lost by 9.
Yeah, they did, but I also think that there was a lot of mistakes that you don't see them make mentally, and it could be first game rust. But you don't want to take that away from the Hilltoppers because they played magnificent. I mean, the execution, the intangibles. This guy we're going to talk to in a minute that we don't want to say his name too loud. Hi, Ian. How are you? He's right here. But he played great tonight. Overall, the Hilltoppers, a great team victory. Really good, fundamentally sound win for Onalaska tonight. And for West Salem, it's back to the drawing board and trying to forget this loss and go, another non-conference game next week. Try to get your gears about you before a conference play. Because honestly, you look at that conference, you think them and Aquinas are probably 1 and 1A, right? So that's what you're looking at, but all these wins matter now, right? That's what we talk about, and this is a big win for the Hilltoppers.
All right, we'll get to Ian Cole here in just a bit as the Panthers fall here to the Hilltoppers at home, 35-26 in Week 1, and this game means a little bit extra because now the non-conference games matter into the playoff performance and then the scheduling and the records and whatnot. So that goes into the formula. It's not just conference games anymore. So a big win for the Hilltoppers. We'll get to our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game. Ian Cole here coming up in just a moment for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Talk with Kevin Carlson in Holman. We will get to Ian Cole here in just a moment. He had a great game, 19 for 26, 225 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He started the game 14 of 14 as well. So big game for Ian in his second year at quarterback. We'll talk to him here in just a moment. Our Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show, Player of the Game, coming up next here on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We gotta lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You gotta protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guaranteed.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holman? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holman, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Welcome into our post-game coverage. Our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game is Onalaska quarterback Ian Cole, the senior quarterback, through 19 for 26, 225, and 2 touchdowns. Ian, you said that you really weren't sure that you threw the ball 26 times.
Yeah, we were cooking the first half. We threw a lot, but then the second half, we did not throw as much as I thought we did. And the running backs really took over. It's 3 touchdowns by the running backs. Yeah, they did great.
I think this year, just from our perspective up here in the booth, watching you throw the ball just in this first game, it feels like you're a lot more comfortable throwing the ball back there at quarterback this year.
Yeah, 100%. last year I got a lot of experience, and now I'm coming in confident.
Yeah, you play 3 sports as well. You're also a basketball and a baseball guy, so you got to find time to work on all of those sports in some sort of off season that you can find. So I'm sure it's not easy, but it looks like it's paid off so far.
Yeah, I did. Coached up a lot of summer stuff that I can go to, and it was obviously hard with 3 different sports during the summer, but yeah.
What about playing for Tom Yashinsky in terms of being prepared and him allowing you to do what you do, but also having him put you in good spots to allow you to do what you do?
Yeah, he's great. He gives me a lot of confidence when I'm throwing the ball. He has a great game plan. He calls plays well.
How about the defense tonight? They were pretty good, forcing a few turnovers and giving you guys some good opportunities to score quickly after turnovers.
Yeah, they definitely flipped the momentum. They played great. Turnovers were crucial.
Ian Cole, our Kevin Carlson AC player of the game. Ian, now you guys are 1-0. It's a big game just because of you guys want to win your Week 1 game, and this has become a rivalry with West Salem, but also helps you guys down the road in the playoffs now. Non-conference games matter. You guys got another one next week against Medford, a team that you guys kind of know well. You played them each of the last couple of years. So what can you take away from this game going into the next game, both positive and negative?
Positive. I think, or negative. Let's go negative first. Negative, we could definitely play through the whistle a couple more times. We kind of stopped playing a couple times. We can get better at that. And then positives, I think our energy was great. Everybody played as a team, not one player trying to be a hero.
Ian Cole, our Kevin Carlson AC player of the game, 19 for 26 throwing the ball, 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. Looked really good back there in the pocket. Onalaska quarterback gets the win, 35-26. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong Air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. And Crossroads Bar and Grill's your perfect landing spot after the game or anytime. Delicious burgers, sandwiches, and check out their ice cream parlor.
Wings.
Crossroads Bar and Grill in Onalaska. The wings, too, says Scotty.
They're good.
Onalaska gets a 35-26 win. We will get you to the Festival Foods post-game show coming up here in just a couple minutes. John Papadopoulos waiting patiently for us to get done here. 35-26, Onalaska wins. We'll take a break, and we will wrap things up when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holman? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out, and at Ace of Holman, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
Is it time for retirement planning? Talk with Casey Virgin and the folks at Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal finance advice you need. Hansen & Associates. Canheimer A1 Roofing and Construction is a trusted name in the Cooley region for generations. Proud sponsor of high school football. And Cooley Golf Ball in Onalaska is your family fun place. Located at 100 Green Cooley Road. Stop in and visit their 8-lane bowling center. Proud sponsor of high school football, Cooley Golf Bowl. Got a lot of scores to get to. I think at least 16 different games from around the area.
Yeah, we'll
today.
let John do all that.
Handful of teams in action. John Papadopoulos waiting by. He'll get to all the scores, stats. He'll talk to people from around the area on reporting and coaches and whatnot. So we'll get over to the Festival of Foods post-game show. Final score one more time here from West Salem High School. Onalaska, a Week 1 victory in our game of the week, 35-26. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.